If it don't come from us, where does it come from? If the conversation don't start with us, I think that's what's wrong with the church. The church don't want to talk about two things. Everybody wants two things, money and sex. Don't want to talk about none of it. And so I talk about it all. I, fortunately, don't pastor people that I see. So that, I'm a virtual pastor. So I open it all up. Now, want to know what side I'm on? I think women get paid no matter whether they're the girlfriend, the hoe, or the wife.
I think they should get paid.
Yeah, they do. They get paid whether they're the girlfriend, the hoe, I said it, or the wife.
But why do
whether
you say that?
Leave it on the table, whether you give it to them in a Birkin bag, whether you give it to them in paying the bills at home, they get paid. Point blank. So now his statement wasn't too off. Maybe it was offensive because we don't want to, he said poke the bear. We don't want to deal with it.
No, he said they are single because they want to be paid for being in a relationship. That's not why women are single today.
A lot of men are tired of always having to dish out every time. They don't want to go anywhere but to the finest restaurant, which some of the restaurants they name, to go to, what's the steak place everybody talks about?
Huh?
No.
You talking about Ruth Chris?
Ruth Chris, that's
the question is,
Panera Bread
can
now.
you go by yourself and afford it?
No, and they don't even, I went on a date with a girl and she pronounced the stuff wrong, everything on the menu.
Lobster biscuit?
Lobster biscuit. Hell, you want it, excuse me, you want it.
And she said, this is my dream restaurant.
And then she turned around the next day and wanted to, hold on, next day she want to know why I ate part of her sides. They're shareable, but you want all this. You want all this, but you don't know what you even talking about. You order things that you wouldn't even order on your own. So what is a man, we're tired.
But why would you even take a woman like that out to dinner?
Thank you.
Well, I couldn't find out who she was until I took her out.
No, you can talk to her. You can tell that she has.
You can go for a walk.
I had never went out to a restaurant with her. I know other things about her, but
if she pronounced it lobster biscuit, it was other things she said in that conversation that suggested that she wasn't ready.
She just didn't know cuisine. She's from a little country town. But my point is, the reason why I took her out, because dating is data. I had to eat anyway. So I may not eat with that person anymore, but I teach dating is data. So I got the data that I needed, that she didn't know what the food was.
And I believe dating is data as well. And I believe the conversation costs. So when I was single, definitely I had my dates lined up every day of the week. I knew what I was eating for breakfast, dinner, and lunch, including my cousin. He was on the roster as well.
Too. She let me know she was using it. She let it be known.
I'm just saying that it's only in the black community that our men complain about being providers or taking care of the woman. And the black woman has to get scrutinized because y'all don't want to do y'all part. If you're dating her, she should not be broke. When it comes to me and my friends, if my friend is slobbing the knob on somebody, don't ask me to help you with nothing because you should not be broke when you busting it wide open.
I agree with all that. I tend to agree with all that.
So she should be getting it from you.
My friend over here don't believe in flying people out, fluing them out and all that stuff.
No, I sure
and so I believe in all that, but let's call it the way it is. Not all, he should have said some. Some, that's all they want is to get paid. And a lot of men are saying, you know what, I'm good. I just won't be committed.
What about the white woman? Y'all give it to her?
Well, we just happen to be black.
I don't know. I guess I feel like
and like he said, you might as well leave it on the table. If that is the case. And you won't have to worry about the headache.
I guess I just am the odd man out, and I'm okay being that. I feel like the problem is we're approaching love and relationships like they're transactionary. Mm-hmm. So
that's what women have made it.
No, women have not made it. Men made it that way because
No, it's the oldest profession in the world. They made it that way.
And that's unfortunate that men feel like that today. But the reality is men will use their money because we got to be honest. The last 2 decades, women are earning more money, right? But before that, we know that there was a huge disconnect, a huge wage gap between men and women. So men use their money I was a single mother for 10 years. I cannot tell you how many times men offered, let me pay something for you. Let me do that. They were trying to use that to manipulate, right? So when you say women started it, no, we just learned the game.
I agree with that.
We just learned the game.
Yeah, I'm agree with that too.
I agree with
my
that.
problem is that everybody is approaching love right now from a standpoint of what can you give me?
Yeah.
We're talking about women, and we're talking about the fact that women, first of all, women have a need to be provided for. That is a biblical fact, right? We talk about the fact that a man was able to provide for wives, women, children, and all that. That's something that's a foundational statistic. However, men want things from women as well.